Hi everyone, welcome to the video. If you're a fresher or someone who is stuck at low salary or trying to switch your job, looking for better roles as Java full stack developer or Java backend developer, right? So this video is for you only. Be with me till next 10 minutes and I'll explain you how this document can help you to crack these interviews. I myself have experience of around 5 years and have taught many students in this background. And through my experience and discussions with the students who are working in these fields, we have come up with this document. And I'll tell you, this is everything that you need to prepare for your interviews. You can get this document and sit right here today and start preparing. Spend next 10 to 15 days and you can cover everything in this document and it will be easy for you to crack any interviews. Believe me. Just watch this video and see what contents we are providing and how it can help you. So let me just begin with this document only, then we'll share you what PDFs we are providing. Okay, so you can see specific to this video only where we have couple of sections. So first is core Java version wise important features, stream APIs specific I have highlighted because most of the time the stream API is the most important topic for Java development interviews, right? Most important DSA concepts and questions, microservices architecture in detail, important concepts of WebSocket, REST API, and Git. Most important is Spring Boot concepts with top interview questions. So it's not only question and answers, right? It is having the concepts first, then there are questions based on that. So it helps you to check your knowledge also. Now we have another section, important design patterns. We have HLD, LLD, right? Databases and SQL concepts and questions, right? Then company specific questions and answers for Java developers. So I'll just open this section only and you can find out how many companies we have listed: Amazon, Deloitte, Persistent System, Wizen Technologies, Impetus, Check, Virtusa, IBM. So telling about these companies, so actually you are seeing Deloitte, Persistent, Wizen, Impetus, Virtusa, IBM, right? They are hiring in bulk around the Java development roles. So you have great opportunity to apply for these roles. Global Logic, Morgan Stanley, FIS, JP Morgan, Coforge, right? A lot, so many companies actually. You can see the list, right? And it goes like this. Now let me just open one of the section, what kind of questions we are providing. Let's suppose for Barclays only. So I'm just trying to open this document. I mean, you just click on this drop down button, it will open. So you can see few questions around Java, then you will see questions around the Spring Boot databases question, right? All the important question. And just imagine if you cover these many companies, so is there any difficulty in cracking the interviews? Absolutely not. All you have to do is fill the form in the description, get this document and start preparing without any fear whether you'll be able to crack it or not. Just get this document, understand everything in well, and then go for your switch higher jobs, right? So additional resources what we are providing: JavaScript handwritten notes actually. So Java 200 plus interview questions, Hibernate interview questions. Okay, I'll just open must know Java concepts and coding problems. So this is actually link, so you will get these access also. Quick SQL problem solving, so there is a link on this and you will get the access. Now let me show you what we have around these sections. So if you open the core Java, right, you don't have to go through. You also have to understand what kind of questions are being asked. Are you going to cover everything? If you are cover everything for your interviews, right, whether you are trying to switch or hire jobs, right, so it will take a lot of time and you will not able to cover everything, right? So this document is focused especially for the interviews, right? It builds your concepts on solid topics that is really used in the industry and it is being asked in the interviews also. So you see core Java version specific feature collections exception handling. These are the only topics from where the questions are. 98% questions from these topics only. Core Java you see object oriented programming with pure concepts and small examples, right? So that you don't forget the concept, and if interviewer asked to write any of the oops concepts, you can easily do that. Version specific I would open. So let's suppose Java 8 version, right? So these, I mean, in general, the very important question is like, what are the Java 8 features? So this helps you to memorize and understand in a very easy way. Lambda expression, stream API, optional class, default methods in the interfaces, date and time API. These are the features that were added in Java 8. Now you have to understand these topics. Open it. So you go through the lambda expression, what is lambda expression in very detailed way, everything, key concepts, differences, right? Don't worry, I mean, it covers everything. Just go through, you don't have to go and search anywhere. Stream APIs, okay, it's very important topic. You need to understand the concept of why it's not a data structure, what are some features, right? Then you see how you can create it, what are the intermediate operations, the methods, terminal operations you get, right? And below you get some of the really very important questions for these stream APIs. So you see here, okay, then 10 stream API coding problems is also added and with the code, so you understand it in a well. This can be really game changing if you are very much dedicated to change your job, look for a better opportunity, right, into these fields. So this was version specific. Then similar collection, exception handling you get. I'll just close this section. For DSA, you will get a lot of patterns actually. So you get most important concepts to practice. So list of questions that you can utilize to practice some of the concepts is also mentioned. Then comes microservice architecture in detail. I'll just open for a quick glance of the section, right? What this provides you. So the key concepts in microservices architecture, some of the very important concepts and the patterns that we use, how you can scale your application, resilience, right, flexibility. So these are the important topics that are being discussed in the interviews, and you get everything from this video, from this document. So get this document immediately, fill the form, and you will get it. Then obviously WebSocket and REST API, Git, uh, irrespective of your role, these are the most important topics. You see WebSocket I've discussed a bit, right, with examples and implementations. So this is like it is for any of the interviews. If you're having this document, any software engineering roles, as a software engineer also, you can get a lot of information from these videos, from this document actually. Important design patterns, this is really important. You need to understand the pattern first, is use cases, and then how you can implement it. Implementation is necessary, right? Singleton pattern is the 98% chance, like you will be asked around singleton pattern, they'll ask you to implement. They will also ask you how will you prevent the constructor forming the object or creating the object, right? So these kind of questions are from the from the pattern. So if you're doing this implementation, you will totally understand every concept, and you get the specific uh, answers to these patterns also, right? Then HLD, LLD, very important. If you're looking for a higher salary jobs, I would say design a parking lot system. So you need to explain these in the interviews. I've tried to put things here. You go through functional requirement, then what are the non-functional requirement, you give the high level design, right? So if you're going through these, if you cover these few patterns what I've listed, right, I've given everything. So here you see database design, then tables, what you are doing, they will ask you for a schema, and also you can easily explain if you have covered these problems from these videos, right? Okay, so there are a couple of actually. So this is design parking lot, design vending machine, library management, hotel reservation, a design booking system. So it is like book my show kind of, right? Rating and review system, IMDb kind of URL sorting, right? So very important. These, go through these. I mean, get the document even if you are not looking for anything. This is very important document. It gives you a lot of information on software engineering, useful database and SQL concepts that help you to cover everything around it. The major concept and block through that comes with these database and SQL concepts. See, every small and important details I've tried to put out so that you don't have to look. If you're looking or thinking to switch, just go through this document and you're ready for interviews, right? Company specific you've already seen, so you get a lot of companies like this. This is the list of companies. I'll open any section and will show you what are the questions. You can see like this, each of the section, each of these companies has the latest question. So absolutely brilliant way to memorize and understand the concept or the patterns, what kind of questions are being asked for these roles. So this gives you edge over the any candidate who is competing with you for the interview, right? Apart from this, I'll show you what PDFs we are providing and what kind of questions we have. So along with those Notion template documents, you get access to this placement package G Drive link, which has so many documents actually that covers the some of the important concepts. So I'll just open one of them. Let's suppose Git concept, right? So this is the Git. Sometimes you answer everything, but you fail to answer some of the questions which is really important from software engineering perspective, right? Like Git or the patterns, right? So I try to put everything so that you don't get failed in these kind of interviews, right? So if you spend 1 hour or 2 hours on this document, you will completely understand what is Git and what are the some of the terminologies questions that may be asked in the interview, right? Apart from this, these are the questions that you get the HR details, most important. There are HR details with mobile numbers and emails. You can contact them, put forward your resume with respect to the roles that they are hiring, right? And you can start conversation so that your resume gets shortlisted easily. So this helps you on that front. Apart from this, you get JavaScript 400, right? This is large document. It has so many JavaScript questions. Then JavaScript notes, handwritten notes, right? Then again, must know Java concepts. You get really important SQL practice problems. You get SQL concept, but where to get questions to practice that are being asked in the interviews. So just see. So first name of patient that start with a letter C. I mean, it starts from very basic and goes till the uh, difficult levels. So all columns for patients who have one of these IDs. So this is the one, and you have a small query. So it helps you to build your problem solving also, right? Really important. You can cover this is having I think a lot of questions. It's around 11 pages, right? Apart from this, you get React JS 100 problems, right? It starts from very basic. What is React JS, JSX, right? And goes to advanced levels. So I'll just show you. It covers around more than 100. I mean, it's around I think 120 problems you'll get or around 100, right? Document has everything. What is jest, what is enzyme, right? What is snapshot testing, why is it useful? So those kind of questions from the React, if you're trying for full stack rules or specific to React or JavaScript, right? So this covers everything. So you will get the access of these many documents, including the REST API. You can see, right? I've covered everything that helps you to understand the methods and how they are used, how to validate. Okay, so get this document. All the best. So guys, you can see my number here and email address. You can contact me for any of the queries on this document. This is golden opportunity for you to get this and crack any interviews. All the best.